Question number 12, Honourable Ruth Dyson.
My question is to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by all his statements?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister. Right, order. 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 I'm going to ask the Honourable Ruth Dyson to repeat that question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question
number 12,
is to the Prime Minister.
Ruth Dyson.
Again, does he stand by all his statements?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, yes, and apologies when you're rudderless over there. Question time finishes so early.
Supplementary question, Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Does he stand by his statement to Cantabrians who think the government's offer of 50% rateable value for a red-zoned commercial property in bare land is unfair? That, quote, "One option, as the government says, thanks very much, it's been a lot of fun. If you don't want to take the offer, that's where it's at."
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, an option is that the government says it's put its best offer on the table. Yes, but the matter is before the courts on appeal.
Supplementary question, Honourable Ruth Dyson.
How is it fun or fair that red zone properties with a partly constructed home are being offered the 100% RV government offer, while those who have not begun their construction are being offered 50%, yet neither have land insurance? How is that fun or fair?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the question is whether it's fair, and the government's view is these are properties that don't have insurance.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Does he stand by his statement that the red zone offer, an offer described by Justice Pankhurst in the Christchurch High Court yesterday as being not made according to law, does he think that offer is generous and fair? And if so, how can he explain that losing half the value of your land is generous and fair?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, under the circumstances and considering precedent, yes, those are properties that do not have insurance, and for some of those people it will be above what they've paid for it.
Supplementary question, Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Did he rethink any of his statements when the Valuer-General stated publicly that there had been no formal analysis of the value of bare land in Canterbury, contradicting the written word of Minister Jerry Brownlee, who said in the Cabinet paper on this issue that the Valuer-General had said that the land was worth only 10% of RV?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm advised that was that position was offered by officials, but what I can say is that in the end, yes, everyone accepts this is a very challenging and difficult set of circumstances, but there is a situation where these properties are uninsured. There are many New Zealanders that lose 100% of everything they have through no fault of their own because they don't have insurance. That's why the government's taken the extraordinary step of offering them 50%.
Supplementary question, Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Has the government lodged an appeal against the decision of Justice Graham Pankhurst announced yesterday?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, not yet, but the government is intending to do so.
Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Supplementary to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by all of his statements in relation to the Henry inquiry? If so, can he confirm that neither he nor anyone in his office indicated that the head of the Parliamentary Services, Jeff Thorne, should consider resigning?
Right, Honourable
Speaker,
Prime Minister.
I stand by my statements in the matters before the committee, Privileges Committee.
Order.
For the committee.
That concludes question times. Order. I have received a letter from the Honourable Ruth Dyson seeking to debate the recent decision of the High Court on the